Oh man. Hey everyone. I am Dodge the Grave, and today I am sitting with horror narrator Viidith22. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I love starting an interview with laughter because I have laughter issues before recording. So just it's like two birds, one stone.
Oh yeah, it sets the precedent, man. It's a good precedent.
Ooh, set it so high. So I know that you've done a few of these interviews before already, so I'll try to make it as painless as possible.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm not worried about none of that. It's fine.
Yeah. Usually I listen to the other interviews that people have been on to try to at least make it so that, they're not getting the same questions. But
Right.
this time I think it was probably better that I didn't because I wanted it to kind of seem more conversational than
Fair. And it'd
avoiding.
be a bit more organic than a machine
Yes.
asking, "Hey, what's this? What's this? Where did this come from?" And just I know I get it, man. I feel you.
Yeah. If y'all want to see the other interviews with Lady Spookaria and Entropic Society, or is it Society?
Yeah.
And in,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah, y'all can check them out. I'll leave links. I hope they leave me a link. They leave a link to mine.
I was about to say I can make them public and just you can have it all set up if you want. I don't care. Go for it, man.
Dude, you're gonna make me cry. Happy tears.
Happy tears. Good shit,
Happy
man.
tears.
Here you go. Here's the unlisted. I'll just send it to
No, I
you.
have all of them. You're good,
Oh shit. Okay, you're on it then. Damn.
dude. I am.
Good
I'm
shit.
so on it. Look, you were not my first rodeo.
No, I didn't. I wasn't. I was not assuming that. I was just. It's just awesome. It's good. It's good to hear.
Yeah. And you seem so down. I don't know why I expect someone with 7K subs to be like, yeah, I'm a narrator.
Nah, fuck that. That's such a bad fucking mentality, dude. Be like, oh yeah, I'm better than like everybody else because fucking numbers on a screen. Nah, that's shit stupid, man. It's, I don't know. It's just fucking life short, man. Make the best of it.
Mm. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, this is going to be fun. I cannot
Yeah.
wait to sit with this guy. So let's get the obvious question out of the way.
Uh-huh.
How did you come up with Viidith22?
Shit. I knew this was
Yeah.
coming. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's and it has been asked before in some other interviews.
I know.
I'm trying to put this as least convoluted as possible.
Hmm.
Me and my buddy back in high school, we were shooting shit, just talking to each other, and we were watching I don't know some bullshit something or other on YouTube, and they said we need to make a name for a YouTube channel because we can game together. It was the first because we made another channel eventually that got fucking wiped from the face of the earth. But like we need to have is like video, and I was like, okay, Vidith. It sounds like it's video and like eldritch horror shit. Vidith,
Mm.
right? And 22,
Mm.
uh, as terrible as it sounds, was a completely random number. I thought it looked cool when I was in high school, and it's just kind of stuck with it. It has no meaning. Um, as terrible as that sounds. But I know
It's
people are like, oh, what's the 22 mean? I'm like, fucking, it means nothing, man. I
it's
don't
a
know what to tell you.
number.
It's yeah, it's a number.
Calm down.
The theories are great though, man. It's cool.
Yeah. It lures you in a way. Like you're like, hey, what's over here? What's on this channel?
Where's the other
All right.
21 of them?
Yeah, what's where's the 22? What's 22 of what?
No, it's funny too because I think it's privated now, but me and I'm actually a triplet. Funny enough.
Oh.
Um, thank God we do not look alike. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They might see this. Me and my brothers all got onto a live stream together for all of our collective shared birthdays,
Hmm.
and I named them Viidith21 and Viidith23,
Uh,
uh, which I thought was so clever in my 17-year-old brain.
mm-hmm.
That I now realized is just genius that was in the making because I'm going to do that again if it's ever another live stream.
You have been on a live stream with them before on your channel?
I think once only, but yes, it might be privated, but I'll see if I can find it
Mm.
at some point.
Mm.
It's buried, dude. It's buried somewhere. It's like one of the first ones I ever did, and it was with fucking a few other narrators. I think Southern Cannibal was on it, Margbot,
Mm.
a few others, dude. Like old school narrators. I don't even know if some of them exist anymore. God damn, it's been a
Right?
minute. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in what I'm saying. Anyway,
You're fine. You're fine.
but,
Tangents are the essence of conversation.
but it was fun, man. We it was terrible fucking microphones and no setup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found
Mm-hmm.
it. Oh my god,
No,
it's
really?
2.5 hours. It's oh my. The thumbnail. Here, hold on. I'll unlist it. I don't think it's on any. I don't think it's on any. It's not on any playlist. Okay, thank God. Okay. Well, there's that. I'll just send it over. But it did happen, and oh my God, it's on Google Hangouts. That was so long ago. Fantastic.
Really? 17?
Yeah, 6 years ago. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, Margbot. Fucking, I don't remember who that is anymore. Oh no, I don't remember some of these people. Oh no. It's fine. It's okay. Oh, fucking Swamp Dweller. Fucking OG Swamp Dweller before he changed
Holy
all of his
shit.
stuff. God damn.
What?
A typical Dark Voices, Nocturne Owl, DJ Dolly. Cool. Fucking, I don't remember half these people anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
How did
Uh,
you get these people 6 years ago?
So I've known them for a hot minute because so I started off with, I was making just fucking me trying to talk into a microphone, and I started off with recording poetry because that's the whole reason why this started is because I wrote, in my opinion, cringe poetry on DeviantArt like years ago. And I'm like, I need to record this so it can be part of a file so I can have it later if something happens, if my page gets wiped, or so I'll have it for future reference.
Right.
And I would record them and make them and then put them on YouTube. And eventually, from there, I was like, okay, creepypastas seem pretty cool. And like I fucking got into the SCP stuff. And I started reading like the OG creepypasta, like what the fuck is that one called? Jack the Ripper, Jack the Killer, something
Yeah.
like that. The
Yeah.
Smile,
Mhm.
Laughing Jack, something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did some of those, and then Unit 522 because I messaged everybody. I was like, I want to be on somebody's channel because I didn't know how to go about that stuff. I was just really excited and foaming at the mouth, and I was like, hey guys, can I be on your channel? And there were some people I talked to. I was on Blue Spooky's channel, and then Unit was like, hey, I'm not gonna be here for this week for some reason. Can you do this story for me? And this was Unit 522, before, like at like 70K, like around where I am now. I was like, yeah,
Wait.
sure, that sounds fucking incredible.
This
Um,
was when you had the $12 mic? Your poetry mic?
yes, I did the
What?
$12 one, and then I eventually upgraded to I think it was the Blue Yeti next. And
Mhm.
I got a Blue Yeti for like $80 or something on Amazon. It was like
Mhm.
all that I had. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And I bought that and I got it so it'll be a crisper sound. And I was also in school at the time. And so it was the middle of college campus. I would set up a time for like 9 a.m. for one of these podcasting rooms.
Mhm.
And I would bring my fucking big soundproof pop shield setup covered in blankets and walk in there and record what I needed to on my fucking MacBook whatever
Mhm.
before the battery died, and I would finish it, and I would have all that stuff done, and then plug it in on my dorm and export it and send it to him.
Holy
Eventually, and it
crap.
was a story called "Licks from a Bear," and it's still one of my fucking favorite things I've done. It sounds like garbage, but I really do love the story, and I actually think I remade it like last year, if I remember right. I think he had me redo it. I don't remember, something like that. But from there, I met Southern Cannibal, and I met Dark Somnium, and I met Swamp Dweller, and we were all like, I knew Dark Somnium back at 10K because I've known him for fucking forever, and I was on his left-right game story as well when I was first starting out from a while. But it kind of snowballed, and I got to know all these other cool people.
Holy crap.
I guess I just
From the
got lucky,
ground
man. I don't
up.
know.
You got stupid lucky.
Oh yeah,
You do.
it's
I don't think you. Do you realize how lucky you were? Holy
I assume
crap.
very, because now they're all doing incredibly well.
Jesus. And so are you.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm getting there.
You had just recently, last week, celebrated your 70th subscriber, 70,000th subscriber. And a week later, you're at 71K. So
Yeah,
your
that's pretty
your growth
fucking
is kind of
wild.
insane. Yes.
It is, yeah, it is nuts. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely. I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm glad it's working out. Finally. God damn. Dude, I've done this for a long time, man. I've done this for a long time. Yeah, oh, here's the video. Shit, it's not even unlisted. It's still up from 6 years ago.
Really?
That's incredible. Uh, God, that's gonna sound terrible. That does sound terrible. I don't. I have puberty voice.
Is that's why wait, okay, so you don't like the audio quality or the narration?
No, I personally don't. I like the story, but I don't like what I did with it because I didn't know shit about dick. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know anything when I was doing that. I was just like, okay, yeah, a 22-minute story nearly fucking killed me like six
Yeah.
years ago. And now I'm like, okay, fucking whatever. I'll finish it in 2 hours. But
Yeah.
it was so grueling at the time because I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I did fucking even before I put placements to try and edit my audio, I would have to snap or clap or I would just reset the line and it would
Yeah.
just be I'd have to scan through every audio wave to edit it. It was
Oh
like
my
it was
god.
so clunky and so fucking unprofessional. But I do love the story. I just wish I had redone it and I think I did if I can find it later. Anyway, uh but that yeah, it somehow worked out, man. Things have been going pretty great, which is crazy to think about.
What advice would you give to someone who's starting out?
Oh, I got a few things. Okay,
Mm.
so learn noise reduction and noise gate,
Yes.
especially noise reduction. Holy shit! Um, if you are in a area that is very loud, or you have other people talking, or there's a fan, or your computer is fucking on its last leg and dying, use blankets, and that can help set up that sound so much better than this garbage fucking wall foam that you can find or like $200 background styrofoam soundproof setup bullshit. Get
Yeah.
blankets and you can get fucking little hangers like those rolling coat hanger deals. You
Yeah.
can get those and set it up as like a little room and put up a whole bunch of blankets and shit or moving blankets. Those they're so thick and they absorb sound so well, it'll sound professional. Even if you have the microphone quality to an extent matters, but a lot of it is soundproofing.
Mm.
Like say at the moment I'm using a $50 microphone, but it's through the soundproofing that it sounds better than it would if it was just completely bare bones. And it's the same thing with like fucking. I've seen people with fucking two, three, $400 microphones, and they don't know how to treat it, so
Right.
it'll sound like $20. I would definitely say get your setup correctly. um, Learn noise reduction and noise gate. Do not, if you're looking for collaboration, which I'm guilty of doing this, but I know better now. If you're looking for collaboration, do not mass tag people.
Oof.
Do not go out of your way and message every single person over and over again, asking every other day, when are we going to get a collab?
Oof.
Because that does not come off as I want to work with you. It comes off as I'm desperate and I need this video to come out so I can get more views.
Yeah.
It sounds coming from a place of desperation, and it's just not the way you want to go about it. Um, you can ask and say, hey, if yeah, it would be cool if we could work together, but if not, it's all good. You can leave it at that, and it'll give you better results than if you try and bug them every day.
Could you imagine every day?
Yes. Even if not, even if you do say maybe not, I guarantee 90% of the people that you're going to be asking will go, if they're smart about it, will go and look at your catalog
Mm-hmm.
and see what you have. If you have no videos, if you have 1 2 minute video from a year ago, that sounds like you're speaking through a fan. I don't think the collaboration's going to work. You need to start a catalog if you're going to be asking these people for collaboration, because that sets up the expectation that you have and what you can give to their channel. And what if they will have faith in collaborating with you instead of saying, shit, I could fucking burn a video if I work with this guy because he doesn't have anything, or
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't posted in 7 months, so I don't even know if he's going to deliver on the audio.
Right.
It's very important to have a catalog.
I had it was like just some random post on Twitter where, I was like, thank you for including me in the collab. It wasn't even my video. I was just like, thank you for including me in the collab and stuff.
Sure.
And some dude was like, hey, add me to the next collab.
That's, yeah, also terrible. Don't do that. Holy shit. Yeah, if you see other people like collab together, do not come under the assumption of, okay, I'll ask and I'll be on the next one. Do not do that. It will not happen. If you are expectant in this type of work, it doesn't work out. If you expect to get 100,000 views on your first video, it's not going to fucking work. It's going to get maybe 5, maybe less from your family members or friends or whoever you shared it with in your group chats, but that's about it. You need to have consistent uploads, or you get really fucking lucky, which happens 1% of the time.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, people who you see that are doing well have done this for years. They've done this for a long fucking time, unless they got super lucky, which can be a bad thing for some of these people because they can not know how to adjust to it.
Yeah. Just spin out and burn real quick.
Oh yeah, it can definitely lead to burnout,
Yeah.
which is something people need to watch out for if they're doing this.
So he was like, yeah, include me in the next collab. And I was like, who even is this guy? And so I checked out his channel. I think he had 2 videos. And I listened to them, and I was like, okay. I responded to his tweet. I was like, dude, you have to be doing this for at least a year, one, and you need a better mic. But
Oh yeah.
check back with me, and I'll reevaluate you then.
Oh yeah. And I do want to clarify as well, like you can be like, hey, you can do what you did and be like, hey, go, let's table it for now, and we can come back and maybe talk next year, or we can talk next time when you have a bigger catalog or you have better understanding of what it's going on. Because I'm not saying completely burn bridges, but there's definitely times where you need to say no, and there's times you need to, people can work on that. But if they take that no to heart and then say, okay, fuck it, I'm the best thing ever, and it's your loss, they're not going to last very long,
No.
at least from my experience.
No.
Because they will burn out, or if they get lucky, the people who are not part of their echo chamber on their groups or their subscriber pages of maybe 50 people, it will go out to the rest of the mass public, and if they don't have a good sound, people will let them know. Believe me. People will always find negativity in everything, and you'll especially hear it if it's immediately apparent, like in the first 5 or 10 seconds of a video.
Yeah.
Then they'll let you know, and they won't hold back and try to say it nicely. They'll just tell you, and you can adjust and adapt to it, or you can burn out and delete your channel, which I've seen both. So it can happen. It just depends on how you take it.
It's crazy how you get those bigger channels, right? And they're like, okay, fine, I'll let you in on the collab. You're a smaller channel, that's fine. And then they bring the smaller person into the collab, and you get good narration, and then their bad narration. I'm sorry, bad
Oh no, you're right.
narration.
You're right.
And then their subscribers are like, dude, what's up with that dude? It sounds like he was talking through a pillow. Like, it's like,
Oh yeah, it's definitely something to adjust to and pay attention to that to an extent, because it could set, hey, I need to fix this and I can grow from there. Shit, that's happened to me whenever I was the only person I've really ever wanted to collaborate with, because I've done it for a good amount of people, But Let's Read was the only one I really wanted to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I did because admittedly, I never listened to narrations. I still don't. I'll listen to here and there. I'll listen to the sound quality. I'll listen to the
Right.
music, the mixing. I'll listen to that stuff, but I
Yes.
don't listen to it on my off time. I just watch other videos.
It's rare.
And when I had gotten onto Let's Read's channel eventually, um, his audience was some of them were upset because they didn't like my voice and his personal preference stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
they let me know about that, or said I was the Punisher, or said this or that, or it was not a true story, or it's a whole bunch of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it was their audience was not used to me being on that channel because I
Right.
was never introduced beforehand.
Right.
And first time can be rough, but you can learn from that.
What did you take from that?
Oh, I took that uh, really defining what is good criticism
Mm-hmm.
and what is personal preference.
Yes.
Um, because personal preference could be I don't like your voice. Like, cool. I can't change that.
Mm-hmm.
But good criticism is you have it sounds metallic, or you have too many pops here, or this space is too long,
Yes.
or you need to work on your timing, or this character sounds a lot like the narration. Those can be helpful, so you can change and tweak that as you go. Um, you won't be able to fix it from that mistake, but you can move on from there. Because if you're caught up on that mistake and if you let it rot you,
Mm.
then that's just going to kill your motivation. It's going to lead to burnout.
If at any point you feel like you've learned everything, you have not learned everything.
Yeah, nobody fucking knows how to do this completely and perfectly. If they say that, they're fucking lying to you. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing all the time.
Mm-mm.
Nobody knows how a video is going to do.
Mm-mm.
Nobody knows fucking, hey, I have something set up in 2 months and this massive video with 20 plus collaborators, and it's going to be the fucking 100,000 view liftoff video that I need. It's, for the most part, it probably, okay,
Might.
I will say probably, because fuck, who knows, it might. It most likely will not work. If anything, I think it would be a maybe 8 or 10 video, but I don't know that. I think it would be, and I say 8 or 10 because to a certain point, whenever you get onto YouTube and video creation, it'll show rankings of videos.
Mm. Yeah.
From 1 being the best to 10 being the worst, or maybe below, but they still call it 10. It will be an underperforming video. And people don't know if a video is going to go well or go terribly. And that's why the only thing that you can really stick with is quality. And if you have put quality and care and passion into your videos, then even if it's a bad video, in your opinion, or if it doesn't perform the way you want it to, it may be able to pick up views later on from quality.
I think that you made a really good point earlier when you were like, okay, you will at some point get caught up in your own echo chamber of people being trying to be nice or they're being authentic. Good job, keep up the good work. And that is from when you have 5 subscribers to 5,000 subscribers to 50, whatever, and up.
Yeah.
But still, be cognizant that you can always do better. There's always something you can improve on. You don't know everything.
Oh, yeah.
And keep looking at the people who are doing better than you. And don't internalize that as, I'm not da-da-da, I'll never da-da-da. That'll never get you to where you need to be. Just strive to keep improving.
Oh, yeah. Because I've seen it, like, for example, I took a lot of my inspiration of how I make my videos from Dark Somnium.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he's the best fucking narrator, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's great.
But and that can be different for everybody else. It's, that's opinion, that's how it goes. But I learned how to I added a lot more sound effects and how to make it seem like it's flowing better with the story instead of just fucking punched in the middle of a line.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to some of his stuff to see what he was doing correctly, because he's still doing incredible, but he was doing fucking incredible when I was working my full-time job and trying to do this too.
Right.
And I listened to what worked and tried to copy that. I say copy. I took inspiration from that. Because I can't do what he does, because holy shit.
What
I
is
can
he?
learn and try to.
Is he a
but
robot?
It's still gonna be my...
Did he go to college for this?
It's... but dude does incredible work, but it's to a point of I wouldn't sound like these other people because I am my own creator, and so it's always going to sound different. Um, and definitely, if you're stuck in your own echo chamber and you only hear good things, that's, in my opinion, that's bad
Yeah, that's scary.
because there's no room for growth. There's no room for I may have made a mistake and I can learn from this. Especially if it comes to the point where you get an inflated sense of ego. If you say you do this for maybe 2 years and you have a decent amount of videos up, maybe they got 1,000 or 2,000 views, and you have a certain commenter saying that, hey, you're the greatest fucking whatever of all time. I can't sleep without your videos. It's the best thing I ever heard in my life. And then if you get a negative comment, if you get to that point of ego, you'll completely dismiss it
Yeah.
and see it as, instead of, hey, it sounds like you have a $20 microphone. You didn't noise reduce this. There's pops and clicks in the background. I can't understand what you're saying because the music is too loud on these portions. You won't take it the way it should be taken, as criticism or learning from it. You'll probably most likely delete that comment or ignore it. And it's not going to get any better with bigger views. It's just going to be the same issues, just on a grander scale, because you'll hear it from more people.
I know a lot of people see their subscriber count going up, so they just assume everything's fine. I don't need to change anything. Everything, I'm doing the right thing. But okay, maybe you're getting like 1 or 2 whatever subscribers more, but you could be getting 10, 20 more. Like what's really going on here? Where's your growth at? Is there a way that we can improve your growth? You know, where is it lacking? And I don't think they take that into account sometimes when you see growth, but you're just not seeing enough growth, or you're getting 100 views on your video, but you're not getting 1,000 views on your video.
Oh yeah, there's always ways to improve. Let's see, if you say you make, I don't know, 1,000 views for a video, it could be, hey, this is working right now, but maybe next month something changes.
Yeah.
People go back to school, people have to work 9 to 5s, YouTube doesn't push out your videos as much because it doesn't see as much of a profit for them. And I'm not saying that's completely blaming on YouTube or any shit like that. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's you know, it's kind of a mix of a whole bunch of different stuff. But what works now may not work in the next 6 months, and you need to be aware of that, and always try to improve what you're doing. If you try something brand new and it fails for the first time, it doesn't mean it's never gonna work. You can try it and tweak it and improve and see if you have something new. And same thing with, if you do the same thing over and over again, it will become stagnant and people will become expectant and they might move on.
I have to ask whether you took any drama or theater in school at all, because you're really
No.
good. No, nothing.
No, I was a choir boy.
Can you sing?
Yes.
Why'd you say? I'm not gonna ask you to. I'm just curious.
No, yes, I can.
He says as he stammers.
Yeah.
Why the stammering? Why that?
I don't do it in public very much.
Very much.
Well, so okay, whenever I think it's on my channel somewhere, but I would whenever I would try to relieve stress from, I worked a hospital job as an EVS worker, which is environmental services. So I'd see a bunch of trauma and I'd have to clean up a bunch of stuff and blood and other stuff. And so to decompress from all that bullshit, I would go to my car and turn on my phone and I would start singing to a song or whatever was on the radio. Or I would do Instagram lives way back in the day when I would just be driving and talking.
Yeah.
And I'd just be hanging out. But YouTube took 2 of the videos that I had made originally before shorts were a thing
Yeah.
and implemented them into shorts. So Now somewhere from like 5 years ago, it's like videos of me singing. That it's uh you know,
Mm.
it's something I don't really do publicly, but it's like it is public. I don't care about them anymore. I didn't want to take them down because that'd be shitty. But it's something I don't do publicly, but I have been known to do, I guess.
Okay. 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 That reaction was really funny.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I was like, who hurt you? Like, what happened? Someone threw a tomato at you at some point. What happened?
No, no, it's fine. It's all
Hmm.
right.
Hmm. What were you like in high school?
Oh God, I was uh, I didn't really fit in with groups. I was a stoner kid,
Mm.
and I was the type who would wear a hoodie every day and didn't really. I fucking hated people. I still am not a huge fan of people, but I wouldn't talk to people. I would just go and do my schoolwork and then get high, and then that was it. I didn't make waves or really an impact. I just kind of was a ghost for a lot of high school, and that's the way I wanted to do it. Uh,
Hmm. That was probably the best way to do it.
oh, most likely, yeah. I've seen, yeah. I've seen other ways that can go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did you find your voice? It's very different from the one when you were reading your poetry.
Oh, definitely. Through years of experimenting and failing.
Yes.
Um, my this is my speaking voice, and just the way I communicate with, say, you or live streams, because it's not the same thing as like the hello followers, thank you for joining me as we delve into the dark together. It's not the same thing. That voice came from I wanted to have a sound that would resonate with people, and
Mm.
I think it. I personally don't like my narration voice, but that's just from fucking hearing it all the time from editing and shit.
Right.
But God, but it in my opinion, which I guess it is working now. It worked better than just my normal speaking voice.
Did it?
Um, because I had when I speak normally, it gives me kind of it makes me think of I can't get into that same headspace that I would if I was with like one of the characters
Yes.
that I'm playing on one of these stories. It doesn't seem like it doesn't. I guess I kind of keep it separate. Um, and I've gotten comments about oh use your regular voice. You sound like the Punisher or whatever. But or what's his name? Who's the guy from Taken? Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, yes.
And comments like that, but it's something I've formed over the years, and it's the one I'm most comfortable with narrating.
You don't voyage that far away from it, though, from your normal voice when I believe you were a cryptid detective. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Oh yeah.
it wasn't that far from your normal voice. And like when you have to do multiple roles, you sort of use that as I don't know, I don't know how to say that. It's like a border voice.
Yeah. Well, so this is I'll put it like, and I'll let you in on a secret.
Ooh.
I put I kind of script out if there's characters, if it's a shorter story, if it's a longer story, especially,
Mm.
especially if it's the fucking vampire ones, or if it's something I'm gonna sit on for weeks and try to finish.
Mm-hmm.
I have notes at the beginning of the story for what voice I'm gonna try to go for these characters. Anything from the gruff, begrudging detective voice to higher pitched ditzy female to lower ditzy female, and I actually have a vampire standard now for that voice because it's fucking used for the main antagonist of the first vampire story.
Uh-huh.
And that was fucking God. That took a long time. It was worth it, but shit, man. That's why it takes forever to get these out, man. It's I put a lot of fucking work into those, but my main speaking voice is what I use as a staple for the main characters for the most part, unless the script says otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I feel it would not sit right. Like this voice would be like the voice I would use for the main speaker because it's probably the one with the most lines, aside from the narrating voice, but I don't use my main voice for narrating. It kind of differentiate it. Um, But there's other times when the main voice is fucking. It could be a gruff man, or it can be a female, or it can fucking some stoner dude trying to go through the woods or something.
Yeah.
But it's mostly for the standard that I set for the main character. It's just my normal speaking voice.
I think that I'm still trying to find mine.
Oh yeah?
I think so. Yeah. I've been I've been doing this for about as long as you, about like a decade.
Oh damn.
And so I'm at that point where okay, I've reached 1K, but I feel like I could be doing better. And so I reached out. I was on Twitter. I was like, look, if y'all could just listen to my most recent video and just tell me if there's anything that, I could be improving on, because this was my favorite narration that I've done,
Oh
but
yeah.
I only have 100 views on it. So if I am doing something wrong or there's something I can improve on, just can you tell me? But no one gave me any feedback. So I'm like, okay, well, what? Because I'm seeing other narrators with 1,000 that I feel like, how did you get 1,000? But
Oh yeah.
I'm stuck at 100. So what is it that I'm missing here? And I will never know. So I feel like I need to change things again in some way, but the only thing that's really been changing is my voice, or the only thing that I can change is my voice,
Yeah.
that I feel that would matter. Yeah.
So, something that I think might help with this, and that I've learned from doing this, um, because I'm not sure how to complete how to. I don't know how to fucking guarantee views. I have no idea. And that's
Mm,
still something that's a mystery. Um, but from my experience, the videos that I put a whole lot of work into, 70% of the time will bomb. I'm not sure why. It could be anything from uh weird upload time to fuck, just it just wasn't a pulling title.
right.
um but I wouldn't hinge the uh validity of your voice on a certain few videos. um I would take it as a stepping stone, because that could be, say, like your favorite and the best work that you've done, and you can take elements from that and put it to your next video, or something,
Mm.
something that you're very passionate about for coming in the future.
I'll say for since I've started, I've never really gotten past the 100 mark of views. So, and it's taken me this long. I've been doing horror narrations for about 8 years. So the first 2 years was more gameplays, and then I jumped into horror narrations, and it's never really gotten past that like 100 or so views. So I have to evaluate more. I have to, I guess, keep reaching out and finding out what it is, or just keep experimenting, because I'm confused.
Oh yeah, and I believe I totally feel you with feeling like it's just kind of thrown into the void, that
Mhm.
there's shit, what can I do now, because it's only getting a certain
Mhm.
amount of views.
Mhm.
um from Because I've dealt with that shit for a long time. When kind of throwing it out, don't what I do is I have a external source on my browser that gets rid of views, because for a lot of what I do, if I try to bring it out and it bombs, then it just fucking sucks the soul out of what I'm doing, and it
Yeah.
kind of ruins my headspace.
Mm.
Um, I have it on, so views don't really matter to it. Um, I think of it as more I've come to attain to uh, put my soul and heart more into the process than the result. Because some I've seen videos that have bombed for me, especially recently. There was a few of them that didn't do as well as I had hoped to. But
Mhm.
if they don't have the amount of views that you would want, um, then it could be anything from title to thumbnail to tags to YouTube just not feeling like fucking pushing it. To length as well. Length is also a big factor, and they're pushing shorts as well. So it could depend on the platform. It could depend on um, how it was. You know, the thumbnail could be a huge part to it too.
That's true. Yeah.
But there is always something to evaluate, and I would say definitely don't get discouraged on if something that was very you were very passionate about doesn't perform to your expectation, because for every time that one of those videos might fail, there might be some that you might just be like, okay, this is kind of a throwaway, and I'll just put it out because I'm low on time or whatever, and that might do very
Mm,
well, and that's something that's has happened as well. Um, it all just it depends. Sometimes it can be really good timing.
that's true. It could be just the perfect topic.
Oh yeah,
It can be the perfect thumbnail. It's, yeah, it's a lot of things.
and I would definitely say as well that yeah, if it's better to post something, and if it didn't perform to that expectation,
Mm,
then it's better to have posted it than to have posted nothing.
mm. Better to have loved and lost.
Exactly.
I can't believe you wrote poetry.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, it's rough, man. It's it's pretty rough. It was all free verse stuff. I fucking hated the rhyming schemes shit for poetry, so yeah, it was a mess.
Was it like romance or
No,
what kind of
okay,
poetry
so
was it?
it was more it was horror poetry. It was like darker poetry.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
most of the I think they're just privated now, but they're I think they're still up. Fuck, I don't even check my DeviantArt in years. Shit. But it was a bunch of horror stuff, and one of the let's see. Well, one of them was about I don't remember what I fucking called it, but it was basically a kid talking about the abusive household he was in
Mm.
and running to a new household where he would have an accepting family, and running through a field where it was downpouring, and the kid ends up getting pneumonia and passes before he gets to that family.
Oh, wow.
But it was kind of a tragedy thing. Um, so it was that kind of vibe to it. It was just a lot of horror and just tragic settings to it. Um, so that's fun.
So you were built for horror narrations then.
I guess, man, shit. I guess I was doing it before I even realized it was a thing.
Right?
Uh,
I didn't know it. I mean, Poe and, whatever.
yeah.
But I recently found out that people were still doing that, and um I did I've been doing a few dark poetry thingies, and it's
Hell
really
yeah.
did I write one? I think I wrote one, but it's not as good as theirs. So I have another channel for like poetry, stuff like that.
Can I have a link?
Yes, of
If you're
course.
if you're cool with it.
Of course you can have a link.
Fantastic.
And so, uh, on the topic of multiple channels,
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, I know where this is going.
getting settled, I see.
I got some cashews right now, dude. I'm trying to choke down my pain.
Luckily we don't have that much time, so you're so lucky.
Oh damn.
What's going on your throwaway channel?
So, um, basically, I've posted kind of whatever I feel like for it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I haven't even checked it. Holy shit. What do I fucking post on there again? Um,
Music?
well, I made music, and I've done that before on my main channel as well. But I feel like this is a better place for it,
Mm.
and it would kind of fit better. Um, but I have this channel for throwaway or for whatever I feel like posting, really, and just kind of getting away from the main stress of the main channel. And if I'm fucking like, there's 40 fucking projects I got to do, and I'm fucking losing my mind, that I get to make it just be creative and make another video that's not gonna affect my fucking livelihood.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have that outlet.
I didn't realize how common that was. How horror narrators have second channels that is just whatever they want.
Oh yeah, it seems like something that's necessary for this kind of stuff. For especially like true crime shit too. But Jesus, but
Mm-hmm.
for horror stuff or if for long form contents and for people who do the same or similar fucking thing every day,
Yes.
it can get boring and mind numbing and exhausting. Um, and so it's always good to have that creative outlet somewhere else. If it's on another channel or if it's fucking, getting a hobby, going out and fucking doing stuff, shit, something like that, then it's always good to get away from that and, live your life past just content creation.
Mm. Heck yeah. I have one for like writers and poetry. I have one for ASMR.
Fuck yeah.
And people are like, well, it's just more narrations. No, it's not all the same because
Wrong.
that is wrong because you have to have a different voice for ASMR. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
I am Dodge the Great. You have to have a different voice for reading poetry, like whatever the mood is for the poetry, and then you have the horror. Hello, everyone. I am like it's different, subtle.
Oh yeah, it's very different. It's not the it's. And I think people have that bad uh, assumption that narrating or ASMR is just reading,
Mm-mm.
which it couldn't be farther from the truth. Um, because I believe me, I've seen comments before of like, oh, you're just reading a script and just fucking noise reducing and that's it. But there's much more that goes into it. Um, even and I know that other people have struggled with this as well.
Mm.
Um, from take after take after take to making sure the right inflection is correct,
Yes.
to making sure the character sounds right, to make sure the timing is right,
Mm.
that there's the right sound effect, there's the right music, there's good kick and timing for a drop in the mood, or if there's a change in scenery. Uh, it's it's more of getting involved in a story and atmosphere than it is just reading. Because and I think I said it on a community post a while back. Like anybody can read, but not everyone can narrate.
Mm. For sure. Oh.
Um,
Oof.
and I'm not meaning for that to sound like fucking holier than thou or elitist or
No.
any shit like that.
No, it's different.
Um, I was trying to convey a point that it is different. That it does take practice and time and energy and mental exertion to do this kind of stuff.
It can be. It can be tiring. Yes. We have questions. How much time do we have left?
Oh, enough to get through questions. I'm fine. I still got 2 hours before bank closes.
Nice. And it's good when you get them right at the end so that they can't. Okay, well, you're about to close. Can we wrap this up?
Oh shit! No, you're good.
You're good. Yeah. Okay. So, and these are some strange questions.
That's fine. I'm sure I've heard worse on my fucking live streams. You're good.
Okay. Question from Miss Creepy Tales. Can I have a burrito dog over for a play date with my dogs?
Yes. Take him, please.
Do you realize what the shipping would be to get it to her?
Oh Christ, yeah. He'll be fine.
Just bring him back.
He loves puppies.
Oh.
He loves other dogs.
So the answer was yes.
Yes.
From Neon Noir MCMC, what's your skincare routine?
um,
Why?
okay, so I guess I'll do the character for the Viidith fucking profile, and I guess myself. I do nothing. I shower and that's it. I don't have no fucking skincare stuff. I don't do it. Which might be a flaw of mine. But that's just how it is. My Viidith character fucking burns alive until it's just right. That's about as far as it goes, and stays in eldritch horror for the culture. That's about as far as that goes.
How big of a nerd are you?
I'm a massive nerd.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Well, the rest of his question was the rest of the comment.
Sure.
The lampshades I've made are drying out, so I'm wondering how to keep them moist and supple.
Okay. Okay. Salt water and lather in lotion.
There you go.
sun dry for a few. Oh, do you mean making or? I'm sorry. um.
I think he already has the lampshades. He's just trying to maintain the moisture.
Okay. All right. Okay. Dark room, humidifier, and a fan. Oscillating every so often. Maybe get some lotion and call it good every few days. Because if you do it too much, it'll mold. So make sure not to do that.
I don't know what to say. Question answered. Okay, moving on. Pix or it doesn't exist, Neon Noir. Winged Horse. Oh.
Yay! Okay,
Winged One Horse asks, why yay?
What? Why yay?
Yeah, you were really happy.
Yeah. Oh, she's been a fucking supporter forever.
Oh.
Like for a long time, and she's supported me and my sister and our fucking roommate, everybody. She's real cool.
Sweet. Thank you, Winged One Horse, for being awesome. Question 1. Why is Viidith so darn cute?
Natural God-given talent. No, I'm kidding, man. I don't fucking. I don't think I am. You've never seen me. What do you mean? But
That was an emotional roller coaster.
I guess damn man, just good genes. Just
Luck of the gene draw.
Yeah, true. I stay away from the undead and mirrors, and I'm fine.
Nice. Question number 2. Can I have his hands?
Depending on the use, yes. Is this the only hands meme? Was this part of that?
Probably. Were you a part of that?
Yes. I actually made a song about it.
with video, apparently.
Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Oh, I think it's on my main. I think I had I don't remember his new name now. I call Daddy D's who I remember him by.
Oh, dimensional drift. ASMR.
Possible.
Mad chatter.
Possible. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe. Fuck. Dude,
he has like so many names.
You know, there's been a lot, dude. There's been a lot of people.
That is a good problem to have.
But I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. I'll move on to question 3 while you search.
Yes.
Question 3. Can I boop his nose?
Yes.
This is apparently the time to ask all questions, because yes seems to be the... Well, then we don't need question 4, Winged One Horse. Question 4 was, if the answer to number 3 is no, can I boop his roommate's nose?
You have to ask him about that. I have no idea. Maybe. Possible.
Yeah. Soft, no.
Hard, maybe.
Hard, maybe. All right. Moving on to the Dark Cosmos. Thank y'all so much for your questions, no matter how random.
Yeah, thank you guys.
What's your favorite TV series?
Oh shit, that's tough.
Yeah.
So I guess I would say it depends. Okay, so I have one that's IRL and one that's anime. And I'm a fucking nerd. I would say IRL is probably Breaking Bad, still my favorite.
Oh yes. Hell yeah.
And anime, probably Elfen Lied. Very gory, very tragic, and I love that shit, man.
Yeah, gory tragedy. Yes. You're the last man on Earth. Where is your base? Your base/shelter.
Oh God.
Can't believe you haven't thought of this before.
Georgia CDC or the Pentagon. They both. I mean, they both sound fucking like structured, like solid. Shit, I guess, man. I don't fucking know. We're in the middle of fuck nowhere in the boonies. I don't know.
Right, like I don't even know how I'm gonna get to these places.
Yeah.
Cause as soon as the roads are closed, I'm done.
Oh shit. Dude, I don't know. Or fucking, I'll go on the fucking one of the islands off of the back of Cuba and just call it good. Just chill.
Just chill. Just chill in my backyard. And question number 3 from the Dark Cosmos is: would you rather be stuck in a time loop or be stuck in limbo?
Hmm. Oh, by the way, what's up, Dark Cosmo? It's good to see you, homie.
What's up, bro?
I guess time loop depend. Well, I guess it depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, what's
Like
the time loop?
if I burn my hand when I'm trying to make food, I don't want to keep doing that, right?
Every
Shit.
time will be like the first time, though, I guess, right?
That's so much worse. That sucks so bad. Shit. No. Limbo. I'll get new experiences. That one. Yeah, limbo.
There you go. Final answer?
Limbo. Yes.
All right, limbo it is. Lock it in, the Dark Cosmos.
Keep notes.
Keep notes. Shadow, Twitter user 13 Blue Shadows, stated. Oh, you know?
No, I just said neat.
Oh, neat. Yes. Says that the character at Viidith, well, that you're one of their favorite narrators. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to help out.
Oh. I think that Spanish is your first language, Shadow. So, I'll tell you this in Spanish. El usuario de Twitter, Shadow, or Sombra, 13 sombras azules, dijo que eres su narrador favorito. Y muchas gracias por su comentario, Sombra. And he says, thank you so much.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I didn't know that you were bilingual. That's cool.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I just have a good Spanish accent for some reason.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Is there a ritual that you have when you start to record?
So yes, actually. It's not as, I guess, it's not as incredibly complex as people might think it would be. I take my dog out, have coffee ready, and eat something, and I light a candle, turn off all my lights, and record.
Ambiance.
That's it. It's essentially set so I'm only lit by the candle, my computer screens, and I have a little neon sign in the back corner.
That says live. What does it say?
Yeah, it says live on air.
Live on air.
My mama got it for me for
Aww.
a while back, which is wild because she listens to my stuff, and that's just fucking nuts to me.
What? You are the first Mama Viidith. If you are listening right now, I'm giving you a virtual high five because that is freaking rad.
We'll see if she finds this. She's not really good with the internet stuff, but it's fine.
We know. You tell her. You tell her that Dodge, who she won't know, thinks that she's rad, and she is the first mom who has ever listened to any of the narrators.
Okay, yeah, I will. I'll let her know.
Way to go, Mom. Is there something that you still feel like you need to improve on?
Oh, definitely. I think I need to improve on my timing for when I make narrations. I need to improve on my quality of sound effects because I feel like I use the same 20. Which I personally think that I do. I don't know if some people notice, some people might not, but I fucking do.
For time, dude. It takes forever to find the right sound effect.
It does. It's a fucking drag. Well, so I have it. I search them all up and I'm like, that sounds really cool, and I name it what that is for that one story and fucking forget about it, and I have to dig through to find it again. It sucks.
Yes. Organization is key.
And I would definitely say my longevity for when I'm recording. I need to take breaks because I'm the type of person that I'll sit down and try to fucking finish that story in one sitting.
Yes.
And that's exhausting, and I can't keep doing that. I need to take breaks and stagger it out periodically. Definitely.
How long can you go?
Oh shit. So to put it in perspective, I finished the Blackwood Academy, the 8-hour one, rushed in about 4 days. Just recording. sound effects and all that shit took another fucking day and a half. But it was about 4 days of just sitting down and recording.
How long did you record each sitting?
Oh, much too long. Like 6 hours?
Oh my
7?
God. Oh my
Because
God.
the way I edit it now, so much of a perfectionist,
Yeah.
and it's probably very bad. Um, but I actually learned this from my thumbnail guy, TDN. Shout out to the homie. He taught me the way that he edits some of his audio for his stuff that he
Mm,
used to do. I think he does audiobooks and stuff now as well.
mm.
But he taught me how to edit it's while you're recording. So say I record like say, hi, what's up guys? It's Viidith, and I mess up on a certain, like I say, fucking, I don't know, shiteth or something. And I stop immediately. I press spacebar and stop that recording, cut out that portion, and continue and say Viidith, and continue on from there. And so along with that, I put in little markers for sound effects or for what would seem right and timing, and it takes a while to get this stuff ready.
Mm.
Um, but it took the longest by far is just recording it. After that, I can blow through sound effects and I can get all the noise reduction and other stuff set up, and that's fine.
Yeah, because you're using the same 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's what someone called it punch and roll. Spencer Delahaye, you are a freaking rock star. He taught me
Hmm.
about punch and rolls.
Is that what it's called?
That's what he called it.
That sounds awesome. I didn't even know there was a name for it. That's cool.
Yes.
Hell
And
yeah.
I need to get into the habit of notating where a sound effect will be. I usually do that in post, but if I can do that while I'm recording, then that would probably help me a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I would definitely say it does depend on. It depends on what you're most comfortable with because I've
Mm,
seen there's a whole bunch of different ways you can edit stuff.
of course.
The way that I personally do it, I have little notations for sound effects and for voice. So if I have like I need a demon voice or I need an echo effect or reverb or somebody's in a cave or whatever,
Mm,
I finish recording that line, highlight all of it, and have it set up for that portion of cave, RV, room bright 2 or something. So it's that portion is what I add to that sound effect. And so in post, I just go back and press Control R and have the same effect for all of those things. I just manually go through and pick them all out and put it all into the vocal. Um, but it also depends because I use Audacity, so
I was just about to ask. Yeah.
it's probably easier with other programs, but I don't know other programs.
Me
So
neither. We need to figure out what else is out there, Meredith.
I've heard FL Studios is fucking great and Adobe Audition, but I don't know how to do that.
And just
I'm so
looking
used
at
to
it.
Audacity. Yeah, it's a lot.
We can't be scared though. We can't be afraid to
True,
improve.
true. It'd probably be fucking 1,000 times easier.
Dude, it might. We
God
will
damn.
never know.
Fuck, probably not, man. It's fine. It's fine.
See, because it's like, okay, well, then I have to sit and learn about it. And I gotta figure
True.
out how this
And
works.
I'm like, I gotta do it now. I gotta record now. I need this out right now. I don't have time to
Yes.
learn it.
I don't have
God damn
time
it.
to learn.
I don't need I don't need to learn. I need results.
No. Dang. We will. We will at some point. That is
Oh, yeah.
our
Bucket list.
yeah, that's our bucket list goal for 2023.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Damn. I guess I gotta get started. I'll get started next month. It's fine.
It's just April. You have time.
Shit.
Do you have any questions for me?
So, okay, I'm curious. What do you think will be your longest video for you to ever record in the future?
Mm. The longest one will probably be on my Writer's Lift YT channel. I was given authorization from an author to read any story in their book. Like, they have a book of short stories, and they were like, you can read anything you want, just take it.
Oh,
And
shit.
I was like, so as soon as I get the brain capacity to sit down, I will do that, because I know some people can do the whole get up, move around, come back, and continue. No, for me, it's like two different people are sitting down and talking every time I step away from the mic. So,
Oh yeah, same.
same for you.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's same thing. I need to finish a scene or finish a chapter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not gonna fucking work, and it will not sound like it's continuous.
Well, it's good. It's not just me. No. So, that is going to be the longest one. I'm going to put all of his short stories in one video and just let people go crazy. That one was going
Fuck
to be
yeah.
hours.
Fuck yeah. That's
Mm,
exciting. Do you enjoy longer projects?
no.
Fair. Fucking fair, man.
I don't. That's why when I started that channel, I was like, I will read the first chapter of your story, of your book. I'll read the first chapter and that's it. But this guy is amazing, and not that the other ones aren't amazing. It's just that the other books, they're a continuation and his are short stories, and I can do short stories as long as it's
Oh
as long
yeah.
as
Well,
they're
his
short.
call for you, and that's fine. That's
Mm,
just people have definitely have preferences for story or type of story or how it's formatted, and
yeah.
author too.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, and it doesn't mean people are bad, like other people, like other writers are bad or whatever. But it's just, it could be preference about like the easiest thing to read.
Mhm.
Like personally, the easiest thing for me that I could probably fucking blow through is Devil's Due and Devil's Due-esque stories. I'm just so invested and I fucking blow through that. It's
Why?
just it doesn't have the same stutter or the same redos and fuck ups and that kind of thing would it would be for like Threshold of Evil. I worked tirelessly on fucking all the vampire entries. I worked tirelessly on
Mm.
Ebro, even more so tirelessly on. But Devil's Due is just one that I fucking slide through, and that's I assume that would be for a lot of other narrators as well, that they have a certain story or format or author that they can just get through, and uh it's not a problem for them.
Yes. Actually, yes, that's a good point because his stories sometimes you should always read the story. You should always do
Oh,
that.
definitely. God,
Of course, you should do that. But
admittedly, I have fucked that up before, and I did last week. I was like, okay, I need a story now because thought my wisdom teeth were gonna be fucking taken out,
oh
and they're gonna be
shoot.
they was moved until fucking next month for some stupid reason. But whatever.
Mm,
And I needed a short story so I can get it fucking done because I thought I wouldn't be able to record for 2 weeks,
right.
right? And I was halfway through the story and something fucking it just did not click, and there was some fucking garbage in my opinion, garbage scenes and fucking just terrible dialogue, and just it did not fucking work, and I'm like, I'm not reading this. And so, and I think I told my I think I told my friend that uh because they weren't expecting really a link or whatever. They said, "Yeah, read my story," and it wasn't paid for, thankfully.
Mm,
And I said, they'll know their story was not read if they don't see it on my channel,
right.
essentially.
Right.
Because it was ridiculous, and I'm not reading that story. But it does happen. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, no, that I make a note to remember what I was going to say. Yeah, you should read it. And not just because you figure out whether it's worth reading, but you are you give a sort of quality to your narration if you know what you're going to read.
Oh, definitely.
And when I read through a story, I go over what clues the story is giving me about how I should read it, the mood, blah blah blah. Is this a woman? Is this a man? Is this an older woman, younger woman?
Oh
Is she
yeah.
from New
Are they
Jersey or
headstrong? Are they nervous? Or
yes,
fucking the tone and inflection is so important.
all of that. Yeah, is she a mom? Is she single? Is she a whatever? Yes. And so um but reading his stories, I don't have to do that. Like I read one of his stories once and I was just like that is I don't even have to. There's something about the way he writes. James Fuller, let me say your name actually. I'm sorry. I'm like talking about you and not saying your name. James Fuller, that the way he writes that
Just sucks you in.
it sucks you in, and you are able to interpret what's going to happen next, not in like a boring way like, oh, I know what's going to happen, but in a way that you can read it efficiently without having to go back and read it over again. I can't explain this.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a flow state, man.
Yes.
It's just you start, and whenever you're done, it's been 2 hours or the story's done, and there's no real major hiccups.
No. Oh, I love that so much. It's a godsend for a narrator when it's easy.
Oh, it's fucking great. Oh, by the way, side note for new narrators, ask for your fucking stories. If they ask for payment, they're not being skeevy bastards. They need to get paid, especially if they're doing it for a living. Fuck, if you don't ask for permission, then don't fucking read it, man. Like shit, you can get fucked over way later. And that's just a big issue.
Dude, good luck putting Reddit links in your description or any.
Shit, yeah. Oh, that was such a mess, man. I got a strike on my channel last year for that.
Yeah, same.
God, that's such a mess.
Luckily, they only struck one and not all of the video. Oh my god, that would have been it.
Oh god, that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a process, dude. It's something. It's growing pains. You have to every day is fucking learning and growing and figure out something new for this shit.
What is that thing that, like, I've seen that they put this like this disclaimer of this is for fair use and blah 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 before they read without getting permission.
There's some. I don't think it's on Reddit at all, but there's some stories. There's some websites where they have like without copyright, right? So if they are expired from the copyright of like 100 years or whatever it's fucking set for, they're not gonna be fucking brand new stories that came out 2 days ago. They're gonna be ones like the fucking Raven or fucking Edgar Allan Poe shits or Lovecraft stuff to an extent. It's really touchy. If you just put that on like a story that came out 2 days ago, it's not gonna work. It doesn't absolve you from copyright infringement or from whatever it is. Fucking what is it called? Shit.
I wanted to say plagiarism, but that's not the word, is it?
There's a word for it. I can't think of the word right now, but it doesn't absolve you from essentially intellectual property, from taking intellectual property of an author, especially if they didn't give you permission or whatever. That's not how you do that.
I've been seeing that a lot. That is not
Like,
cool.
Like if you want to start and have your own readings, dude, just ask. A lot of people on Reddit are very cool and be like, hey, I have 20 subs. Can I use this story? They'll be cool with it, man. A lot of the time they're like, yeah, sure, just credit me or just put my name on there or something. And that's about it for a lot of these people. Some of them will ask for payment. Sometimes I've been there. If you don't have it, then that's cool. Be like, hey, I'll see if I can do it next time, or I appreciate the offer, but I can't do that right now. That kind of thing. But yeah, don't steal shit and just call it good, because that's just gonna leave it's gonna be a disaster, and it's gonna leave a bad taste in people's mouths if you want to collaborate with people later.
Yep. Remember that lockdown, that shutdown they did when people kept stealing their stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, stop messing around and ask them. It's their property.
Oh yeah.
It's not worth it.
And also, if you're getting good with authors, after a while they can do payment, or you can fucking be like, hey, use my work, just credit me, and you can have really good relationships with these people. It's all part of like growing and becoming your own creator. It can work out for the better if you just ask. And you pay these people and give them what they're worth. So I think of it as like some people, if they're just starting, they don't know, and so it's good to hear, and it's a way to help understand.
Yeah.
And there's some people, if they hear this and they're already doing that and they know they're doing that, it's not going to stop them. But it's good to hear it from people who don't know and might not have known until they hear it.
Yeah. Don't think that just because they said yes to one story, you can read every one of their stories. You have to keep getting permission.
Oh yeah, it's not just like, hey, you could use this one. Okay, I'll use the whole catalog. Don't do that. God, that's so shitty. In my opinion, that's very shitty. Don't do that. It's similar to, say, if you have permission to a story and you narrate it and put it out into a video, and some other third-party channel comes along and grabs that audio and puts it on their own video and says it's theirs.
Yep.
And then they take all of your channel stuff. Like,
Yeah,
fuck them. They can't do that to your stuff. It's the same thing.
that's true. There you go. Exactly. You will be livid if someone takes any of your narrations and puts it on their channel and says it's there. Wouldn't you? Be honest. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fucked up, man.
That's messed up.
But it does happen. But they can be taken down, so don't worry about it. It's fine. It's shitty and it happens. But there's been times if you have enough reports, you can fucking get rid of those parasites. But were there any other questions that you needed from me?
No, this is your chance to pitch your channel. If you have anything else
Oh,
you wanted to say.
shit. I talk spooky. Um, I I narrate. That's yeah. I hope you enjoy my stuff. I guess. I don't know. Fucking. Uh, Blackwood Academy is a good story. Fucking Vampire's a good series. Fucking Threshold of Evil's a great series. Shit, man. I don't know. Just get started. Start digging, man. You'll find something you'd probably like. I don't know.
So modest.
The Swan's cool. I like the Swan. That's a good one. Shit, dude. I don't know. I never pitch my channel, dude.
Thank you for giving recommendations. Yeah.
You're welcome. If anything, there's a whole playlist of everything. So it's just fucking. It's just one click, and that's
Just
it.
start. Yeah, just dig in and just you'll find something.
Yeah.
A lot of different topics. Viidith has a very chill voice. If you're into the
Yay.
slumber thing, if you're into like intense stuff, he does that too. He could be really intense.
Yeah.
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 I think so far I've listened to maybe 10 or so.
Oh, damn.
And the one that I like the most is the one about astral projection. That is my favorite one so far. So
Oh, damn. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah.
that was years ago.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you did.
Thank you.
You're right.
I don't remember that story. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine.
That's so bad. Oh shit.
I started from the back and I worked my way forward. So no, you're definitely not
Okay.
gonna remember.
Okay, yeah, fucking no shot, dude. I don't remember last week, man. Um,
It's a common narrator thing. It's not just him. Don't judge him.
it's not anything against the fucking people who made these
No.
stories, man. It's just I've fucking done so many that I don't remember them after a while.
Dude. But yes, that is all. That's everything. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got some things to do today.
Yeah. Well, perfect, man. Thank you for having me on.
Aw, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here,
Yeah, it's always fun. I always love doing this kind of stuff.
dude. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Y'all have a great rest of your week. I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, man. Today I'm being joined by author Mike Jesus Langer and narrator Tim Burgee. How y'all doing today?
Surviving.
Great, good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Dodge.
Oh, you're so welcome, Mike. You were an easy candidate. How are y'all doing today? Let's start with the basics.
I'm doing a lot of editing these days. So for the past 2 weeks, I have been writing that much. It's just been staring into Audacity and equalizing stuff. So I'm looking forward to being done with that somewhere down the line.
Please do tell me about it. I feel like that's my life. Like I wake up, maybe eat, and then Audacity, like the Audacity screen for hours.
Yeah, Audacity is a very reliable companion.